Welcome back. This short video will cover the new arc feature within MeasureSquare iPad. On the left hand side of the screen there, we have a layout of a number of measurements that would be used to create the arc using the arc tool. First thing we're going to do is start our measure at the left top side there, and for demonstration purposes I'm going to enter these measurements in using the calculator. So that first measurement is 10.38 and we apply. I've used a center point or a particular point on that particular wall there to define a point of measure from that particular wall to the apexes of a concave and a convex curve. So therefore I'm going to enter in 7.56 and apply. Obviously we're going to enter the next measurement in there, which is 10.65 and apply, and obviously the last measurement there before we begin our arc, which is 8.86 and apply. You'll notice at the bottom of the screen here we have a new function tool called the arc tool, and we tap the arc tool. We're now presented with two orange dots and a dashed line that's obviously animated. We would position the first dot in roughly the direction of halfway, obviously, the concave wall there, and it's asking me to take a measurement for that particular point of measure. Now when I was doing the measure I took it from the center point of the wall, so we have this little star function down here to change the location of measure. That particular measurement was 13.88 and we apply. Obviously because this is a concave arc, we can take that measurement across from that point there to the center of the arc, which was 5.63, and we apply. Now the next measurement was taken from that location to the end point of the concave measurement, and that was 17.2, and we apply that. And the last measurement there, which is the distance across that concave arc, was 11.60, and we apply. We now have a perfectly formed arc that represents the measurements of the actual room. We will click done, and the next obviously process that we're going to look at is how do we actually create a convex arc. Now realistically there's only really two measurements that we can take to create this particular convex arc. On the left hand side of the screen there you'll notice two measurements. There's one measurement from here and one measurement from here. We'll ignore that 14.55 because the measurement that I used was the 10.69 and the 20.84. So again, I'm going to tap the arc tool, roughly position the start point of, or the apex of that convex curve, and manipulate the location of measure, and in this instance it was 10.69 and apply. Now obviously we can't take the external measurement of the convex arc, so in this instance what we're going to do is we're just going to assume that that is the measurement. I'm going to type in 4.71 and apply. At this point here it wants us to enter a measurement. However, what we're going to do is we're going to position the orange dot at the end point of the convex arc, and we're going to confirm that measurement simply by using the point of location tool. And I took the measurement across there and it was 20.84 and apply. Now we can assume that the outside measurement is correct because we're from one point of the convex arc to the next. So we would simply enter 8.22 and apply, and we've now created our convex arc. We would select done, and close the shape using the close shape function down here, and we've created our shape. Now to test it is actually correct, we can just position our room over our measurements here, and we can see that we have the correct arc shapes and angles based on those measurements that we're utilizing for this demonstration. Thank you for watching this short demonstration on how to use the arc function.